Welcome back to Pop Culture Decoded. And 50 Cent had a lot to say today. He joined 97 Ebro in the morning this morning to discuss some of his recent projects. And when he was asked, when you watch the whole Kanye thing play out, what are your thoughts? He basically responded by saying that he forgives Kanye. He doesn't hold Kanye to any of his comments, but he does believe that Kanye is in a dangerous zone.
When you watch the whole Kanye thing play out, what are your thoughts on the way he sort of has been describing Jews as this big agenda?
I think he's in a dangerous area. You know what I mean? Like not too many. I think, look, I'll forgive him for the things that he said because I'd already identified with something's going on that I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's become his new mannerisms and his behaviors consistently with just doing things like even the White Lives Matter thing. There's nothing for me to say about it, though. I watch it take place and I just look and I go, okay, yeah, that's him doing what he does, like what Kanye would do. Crazy's unpredictable. Unpredictability is entertaining. You don't know what's going to happen next. And he's offering a description of crazy, but when you start getting in certain areas, they're not going to actually be compassionate for what's going on with him, or because he's not crazy where he doesn't know what he's saying. He knows exactly what he's saying.
He's basically saying that, Kanye just needs to be very careful and tread very lightly in some of the things that he's doing and how he's moving. You know what I mean? He's in a very dangerous zone, and this could be a complete ruin for Kanye. 50 also said, 1 week is I don't want my kids to be raised by a white woman. The next week I want to be home. I think this is the reason why no one was coming to Kanye's defense when he was on his social media rants about Kim and the kids and the Kardashians. All right, it was a family affair. One day you're talking about Kim kidnapping your kids, and then the other day you're talking about you want to go home and you miss your family, and the left media, the Democratic Party, the elites took away your family. You know what I mean? No one really knew where you were moving, and we sort of just stayed back. Your friends stayed back, social media stayed back, because it was no one's business, pretty much. He concluded by saying, crazy is unpredictable and Kanye West's unpredictability is entertaining. We all know that 50 loves a good entertainment, so him watching Kanye unspiral is probably the most entertaining thing for 50 right now. He also hopped on a call with the Breakfast Club to discuss his relationship with his son, his eldest son. Now remember, his firstborn son, Marquise, went on IG to complain about not getting enough money from his father, not getting enough child support. He was getting $81,000 a year, which is about $6,700 a month, and that was not enough to sustain a certain lifestyle. In total, 50 paid about $1.36 million to Marquise's mother. And the fact that Marquise is 25 years old now and complaining about this was, everyone felt like it was a sense of entitlement, and he got trashed on social media. Trashed. Well, Marquise went on TMZ to offer an olive branch, and he basically offered his father $6,700 for the day to spend some time with him. So 50 responded, and he's saying that his son doesn't really think this way. Marquise doesn't really think this way. People don't wake up and change overnight. And this is what he had to say.
Fif, everybody wants to know, is there a possibility of you, actually your son wants to sit down with you?
No, he doesn't. See, Charlamagne, you would call me. You don't call TMZ to say you want to sit down. Think about it, man. You want some attention. And it's okay. You can have as much of that as you want. It's just like he's been trained to believe what you see him say in that interview, that what he was saying, he's been trained to believe that for a long time, bro. Like, you don't just wake up and say, oh, well, I don't believe what I've been believing forever. You know what I mean? Like when I said that he's entitled, really it's his mom's entitlement. It's been filtered. See, when I told you I was giving out $500,000 a year. They go through the paperwork, they say $500,000 a year. Well, at that point, she still was expecting more. This is why I took her to child support. You don't usually sign up for child support. Like I took myself to child support because she wasn't understanding that I'm already giving you more than you're supposed to get. Then when it turns into the $6,700, that's not enough, and It's never going to be enough.
And now my question is, does Marquise want to build a relationship, or does he want access to the fame and fortune that his father has? You know, to say that $6,700 wasn't enough to sustain a certain lifestyle, a lifestyle that you're not even part of, to me was kind of, it was a sense of entitlement. Everyone saw through the bullshit, you know? And how much money does he have to give him to earn his respect? He said, how much money do I have to give him for him to give me respect? If $6,700 wasn't enough, $1 million is not going to be enough. $2 million is not going to be enough. And he also brings up another point. Why didn't Marquise call him up directly? Why go to TMZ? Now, is this genuine because you want the whole world to see that, oh, you know, I'm finally offering up an olive branch, and look, my dad's saying no? It's not genuine. I think Marquise is probably realizing that he was lied to his entire life by his mother. He was manipulated by his mother. And, you know, 50 even said the mom never really wanted to work. She instead tried to sue 50 for $50 million at one point, saying that he promised to take care of her. Obviously, she lost that lawsuit. And, you know, he even said to her, you know, Marquise is going to be 18 years old soon. This money's going to run out. You might want to get a job. And she didn't do that. She didn't go out and get a job. She didn't go out and try to better herself. She didn't go out and she didn't take $6,700 and put it towards a college fund for her son. She used that money to just live a lifestyle. And $6,700 to Marquise wasn't enough money, apparently. And that to me sounds like the mother talking. Most kids don't know the amount of money they're getting, their parents are getting in child support. The mother is getting in child support. So this all sounds like Marquise's mother was behind all of this, and she's the reason for the breakdown of their relationship. She was greedy, she wanted more money, and 50 wasn't trying to have that. I do believe that it's never too late to repair your relationship, a damaged relationship. And now that Marquise is older, he can think for himself. I think he can really see his father for who he is. But you know, he needs to come correct. 50 cents is not about the bullshit. You can't come asking for money. You want to come in there and be genuine and say, hey, listen, you know what? It's been 25 years. Let's start something. Let's get to know each other. And I do think that relationship can be repaired. I don't think 50 should, you know, throw that out the door and say that can never be repaired. Do you think that he's right? Kanye's in a dangerous zone. And also, do you think that he should repair his relationship with his son? I'm actually going to pull a poll in the community post. Should 50 repair his relationship with his son? This is a very good question. Would you, if you were in 50's shoe, repair your relationship with your son? As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel.